Hello, 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 everyone. Happy Winning Wednesday. How's everybody doing this morning? Come in and say hello. Y'all ready to eat some turkey? I'm ready for the holidays. I hope you are as well. I'm April from All4HR Business Solutions. If you don't know who I am, we are dropping in. I got my coffee. I'm cold. But today we're dropping in to talk a little bit about, we're getting ready for it. It's coming. It's coming, folks. It's absolutely coming. 2024. So it's really time for us to kick it into gear to get our HR ready for 2024. So we're going to be sharing tips for the rest of the year, along with some other goodies to get you ready for 2024. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. So today we're talking about reviewing our hiring processes for the new year, and some things that you should be checking to get you ready for the new year. I forgot to talk. Where are you? Sorry about that. So anyway, let's get started. Let's just jump right in and get about our HR. What did it me to do that? Hiring. Reviewing our processes. So first of all, it's very important that you have a set processes set up to get the right hire in. We talked a lot about hiring yesterday in our mastering the art of hiring the perfect candidate. Great presentation. We had great feedback, and I thank those that attended. We'll be ready to do it again soon. So we're talking about what different processes. So you should have a process in place from recruiting to hiring to onboarding. And remember, hiring is an experience. It's not just processes. Those processes are what help the experience to be more smooth, right? To be seamless, if you will. So you want to have those processes in place, from your job descriptions to where you're posting online, who's checking the responses to your job on the job board. If you're having someone, you should have a team, one or two people to help your HR person or the business owner, because recruiting and hiring is a job within itself, right? And so it's very important that you have those processes in place. So, you post a job board, post on the job boards, make sure you're posting on a job board that is catering to the industry that you're filling the position in, because you have a better chance of getting the job description or the job in front of the right people. Okay, so if you are looking for a customer service professional, you're not on a job board that caters to laborers, right? So you want to make sure you're in the job board that is caters to your industry. And so then you also want to have someone in place who is checking the responses daily to individuals that are answering the job, responding to the job position. So you want to have someone checking it daily, because remember, our process is, things move quickly in the recruiting and the hiring and onboarding. If you are letting individuals just sit, respond to your apply for the position, and you're waiting a week or two to respond, you can lose them that quick. Okay, especially if it's somebody that really has the 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 skill set you're looking for. They have everything you want. You don't want to let that person sit, right? So you want to have someone who's checking those job boards daily and responding, letting them know what to, let your applicants know what to expect. Okay, and so how that works is you can have scripts. All of the job boards, most of them for the most part, have scripts that you can use, right? That you can immediately process or respond. And if they don't have exactly, you can actually take them and put them, make them your own, add your information, or just have scripts already available for your applicants, inviting them to a screening or an initial interview, or however that looks for you, but to have that process in place so it's seamless. So when your applicants apply, you are responding emails, letting them know, hey, somebody's going to reach out to you to, around this time to do a screening call, do your initial phone screening, and then after that you'll go to we'll schedule an interview, or however that looks for you. Okay, so that's very important. So you want to have those scripts available. I have tons of scripts that I use that for whatever client, so that we know, letting our applicants know right away what to expect next. Okay, so that's the first thing. So you're having someone sending them, responding to those emails, doing the initial phone screenings if that's what your method is. But you want to have this as a SOP, right? Standard of procedures, where you know exactly how the process is going to work for you. And so that if anyone in the company, if someone who the HR manager is out, or who's over this process, whether it's the HR manager, whether it's the business owner, whether it's the HR specialist, if that person is out, another person on your team can look at what the SOP is, what the procedures are for recruiting, hiring, and onboarding, right? So everything, if that person is not available, if they're out for whatever reason, that's not going to stop everything from going forward, right? You don't have to wait till that person comes back. So that's, you want to have a SOP, a standard of procedure for your recruiting, your hiring, and your onboarding process. You should have standard procedures in place for everything that operates in your business, and especially with HR. Okay, so that person is going to know what exactly to do. Okay, so you are having them interview after the initial screening. Make sure you're doing some kind of initial screening, unless you're doing I have one client who has so on a certain day of the week, like Thursdays, that's when they do a initial interview, and it's a group interview where everyone who is interested in that position interviews. Okay, as a group interview, in a group setting, And so they kind of see how things go, about how the company operates and things like that, what the position looks like. And then they're in, depending on who that client, that person, the candidates that look really good for the position are invited back. Okay. So however that looks for you, you want to have a process in place for each step, so it's seamless. Okay. And it'll save you time, it'll save you energy, it'll save you money. Okay. Because with, like in this instance, with the initial interviews, individuals that don't show up, you automatically know, okay, I can count this, we can count this person out. Okay. So that's how you're bringing your processes going, your process goes. And it's, again, you want to make it as seamless and as easy as possible for you as well as the applicants. Okay. So the next step is whether you're going to do this, you do the phone screening or initial interview, and then that person is invited back for the second interview. If they're hired, what that process looks out to them. You send them a welcome email. You send them an offer letter if that's what your procedure is, or employment agreement. However that looks for you, you want to have those steps in place. And so you're going to review those certain things to make sure that, you're ready for the new year. Okay. Because recruiting and hiring is something that you're kind of doing, for the most part. A lot of companies are doing and filling their pipelines continuously. Okay. Depending on the job. So you want to review and analyze your recruiting process and the onboarding length. How long is it taking you to post that job board? How the job on the job board? How long is it taking for applicants to respond? And when I say applicants, I mean applicants that are what you're looking for. Okay, top candidates for you. Right. So we talk about the job boards, how there are a lot of job boards, and there's tons of them. And a lot of them have free subscriptions, right? And that's fine. But remember, when you're using your job boards, while you may think it is more cost effective to do for the free subscription, remember that when you do a paid campaign or a paid ad or pay per click, your job is going to be higher, it'll be put in front of more candidates that you're looking for. So it's easier to pay for a ad campaign or a job campaign for, say, 2 weeks and fill the position than to have it to use the free subscription and be on there 90 days, right? Looking for the person. Because again, you're looking for candidates that's going to meet the needs of your company. Okay. So if you have 15 people apply for the job, you say, hey, this is cool. This is on the free ad. Oh, this is wonderful. I've got free 15 applicants, but out of that 15 applicants, only 1 or 2 is qualified. Okay. So then your chances of getting the right candidate, it decreases a lot. Okay. So just keep that in mind. Okay. When you're posting to the job boards. And so that's the process is, you send them the application, the offer letter, however that looks for you, and get them check references. Don't forget to check your references. And you want to have, again, the questions for a legal assistant are going to differ from questions for a customer service professional. So make sure the questions that you're asking are questions that are going to yield the results that you're looking for. Okay, so you make sure you're checking references. And again, a lot of applicants will put references on will provide references, and perhaps all of the numbers are disconnected, or the two numbers are disconnected, and the one, nobody ever calls you back. That's a red flag. Okay, that's a huge red flag. Okay, because you know what that process looks like with references. You have someone if you're serious about a position, you'll reach out to the individuals that are references and let them know, hey, I applied for this position at this company, and they will be calling to check my references. Okay, so they'll know to look for that call. Okay, so you want to make sure you're checking each of those, that process for you, and see how long the process is working for you, and do you need to make any changes, any updates? Okay, you want to also check the hiring needs of your departments for the following year, because if you are if your customer demand requires you hire 5 people in June, you're going to want to start looking for individuals in January. You don't want to wait to the last moment. Okay, so you want to check the needs of your departments and plan for new hires. Plan for recruiting and hiring and onboarding. Create and update succession plans, and by all means, update your job descriptions. Okay, so that's 5 things that you need to do to get be ready for 2024. And it's best that you put a plan together now, and then every year you'll know exactly what you're doing because this is something that should be done yearly, right? Everything changes, nothing stays the same, right? So make sure you are reviewing those processes, okay, and checking your departments for your hiring needs, okay, and updating those the succession plans, and updating your job description. Okay, make sure you have an SOP in place for your recruiting, hiring, and onboarding, so that if the person who's not available is out, someone else can review the SOP and know exactly how to go about recruiting, hiring, and onboarding applicants. Okay, so that's what I have today. That's what we have here. Rest of the week, reviewing your hiring processes for 2024. Okay. Again, I want to thank those that attended the webinar, free webinar yesterday. We had a great time. Today is our pre-Black Friday sale, and we have our hiring your first employee mini course that is circulating. So that sale is until tomorrow night. It's our pre-Black Friday sale, and so it's a great course. It comes with templates and checklists and everything you need to hire your first employee, even if your first employee is you. Okay. If you haven't had a chance, be sure to go on and check us over on Instagram or Twitter, Facebook, and Tumblr. Okay. And don't forget about our free Facebook group. Okay. Which is the HR Success Hub on Facebook. We'd love to have you. Okay. So that's what I have for you guys today. listen, I want you to have a safe, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Thanksgiving holiday. Okay. Enjoy your family, love on your family, hug on your family. Um, be kind to everyone you meet. Okay, regardless of how difficult it may be, but be safe, be kind. Okay. And happy Thanksgiving to everyone. Have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful holiday. All right. Blessings, blessings, blessings to you all. I'll see you soon.